Good morning, students. Welcome to the 17th session of elective BM. Let's start and energize our session with the thought of the day. When the product is right, you don't have to be a great marketer. The thought shows the importance of choosing right product, as product decision is a very important decision for a marketer. When the product is right, you don't have to be a great marketer. That means if your product is right, is proper, you don't have to market the product. That means you don't have to promote the product. Is like, because the product is good, automatically it is promoted, automatically consumers like that and they'll purchase the product. So you can find the importance of the product decision in marketing, students, that if the marketer selects the product with a right way, the marketer don't have to become a great marketer. Automatically that particular decision reflect the achieving of the marketing goals. Now these are the topics of the today's session, students. Concept of product line and product item we'll discuss characteristics of product line, and we'll also discuss today factors affecting product mix. I think you just recall, students, when I've started the product decision chapter, I've explained already the product and product characteristics. Product mix I already explained, and its dimensions. There are four major dimensions of the product mix: length, width, depth and consistency. Now if you just understood what is product width, because ultimately product line is nothing but a product width of a product mix. So product line is a group of product items that can satisfy the same needs and wants. They have more or less similar features. Now if Bajaj Auto offering two-wheeler product line like super scooter, motorbike, boxer, pulsar, cup scooter, Bajaj Sunny, so in two-wheeler line of the Bajaj Auto, students, it manufacture this many products, so all will be categorized into the product line. According to Philip Kotler, product line is a group of products that are closely related because they function in a similar way. Product line is a group of products that are closely related because they function in a similar way. They are categorized in the same category, which are sold to the same customer groups or marketed through the same type of outlets or fall within the given price range. एक specific category ना બધા જ products on the another sense, they are closely related, they function in a similar way, they are sold to the same customer groups. That means target market will also be the same, marketed through the same outlets and fall within the same price range. That particular group of products which is called as product line. Now product line is the group of similar products. As I already explained, students, these similarity may be seen in one or more ways because that consist of product items which are categorized or belonging to the same class, sold to the same consumer groups, sold with the same outlets. So they are called as group of similar products. So the definition suggests 5 ways the items are closely related. First one, they function in a similar manner. They offer similar benefits to meet similar expectations. They are sold to similar customer groups. They are marketed by similar outlets and they fall within the same price range. So these are common similarities, you can say, where product line all of the items which are closely related. Now there are certain characteristics of the product line, students. Product items which are closely related they fall within the same product line. Difference is only found in terms of color, size, shape, model, performance, weight, and capacity. Now, say for example, if Hindustan Unilever producing shop of different flavors, say Lux, Dove, Hammam, Lifebuoy, but they are shop only, sold to the same consumer groups, closely related, so they are categorized in the same product line as a shop product line. Fine. Only variation you will find in terms of color, in terms of the size, shape, model, performance, weight, and a capacity. It is composed of various similar items. પ્રોડક્ટ લાઇન વિચ કમ્પોઝ ઓફ વેરિયસ એક જ પ્રોડક્ટ કેટેગરીમાં જે અલગ 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 પ્રોડક્ટની વેરાયટી ઓફર થતી હોય એ પ્રોડક્ટ કેટેગરી એ ગ્રુપ ઓફ પ્રોડક્ટ્સને પ્રોડક્ટ લાઇન કહી શકાય સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ. પ્રોડક્ટ આઇટમ્સ આર કોમ્પ્લિમેન્ટરી ટુ વન અનધર. બરાબર. પ્રોડક્ટ આઇટમ એકબીજાની કોમ્પ્લિમેન્ટરી હોય. ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ ટ્યુબ, ટાયર એન્ડ રિલેટેડ મટીરિયલ્સ બરાબર છે તો સેમ પ્રોડક્ટ લાઇનમાં જ વેચાય છે એક સાથે, common price range માં છે. There is a difference in prices, like Hero Honda are charging different price for different models. The purpose of offering similar item in each of the product line may be to attract customers by offering more varieties and to create a good image or reputation. આપણને ખબર જ છે કે કંપની શું કામ આટલી બધી વેરાયટીઝ ઓફર કરે છે. Why they are ultimately giving more range of the products? Because they want to attract customers. એક તો એની ઇમેજ માર્કેટમાં સારી થાય, ઘણી બધી વેરાયટી આપે, આપણને સિલેક્શન મળે બરાબર. એઝ even same customer groups also having a variation in terms of needs and wants, taste, flavor, color. કોઈને એક કલર ગમે, બીજાને બીજો કલર ગમે. So because to satisfy all these varieties, company will give a more number of varieties in the same product line. Fine. Different item of the product line can be manufactured using same technology, or you can say inputs. Now, product items in each of the product line are distinguished in same manner. They need same technical skills to use them, because ultimately they are categorized in the same product line. They need same technical skill to use them. Product items are sold to similar customers group. They satisfy needs of same group. Whatever the items that is sold by the company, they are sold to the same customer groups. Customer group same જ છે. They satisfy the needs and wants of the same area, same customer groups, because ultimately the difference lies in terms of the range, that is the color, model, or you can say flavor. The product items have more or less same use or utility. They are used for same purpose. Whatever will be the product items have more or less same use or utility. Suppose Bajaj two-wheeler product line છે તો utility તો transportation જ છે. They are all having a, if you purchase a shop of different flavors, different, but utility will be the same. They will purchase shop for that particular purpose. They are used for the same purpose only. So these are the characteristics of the product line, students. Now I'll explain concept of the product item. You just recall the chart of the product mix that I have already explained to you people. Product items are various varieties offered within the product line, which are similar in one or the other ways. Such varieties are based on quality, size, color, capacity, price, model, and performances. Fine. So when there are varieties which will offered by the company to the customers, these varieties are based on what? These are based on quality. These are based on different size, different color, even different capacity. If it is a vehicle or if any of the product, different, they are also differentiated in terms of the price, model, performance, and so on. Fine. So what do you mean by a product item? દરેક પ્રોડક્ટ લાઇનમાં જે અલગ અલગ વેરાયટી કંપની ઓફર કરે છે એ ઇન્ડિવિજ્યુઅલ વેરાયટીને જે એક યા બીજી રીતે ડિફરન્શિએટ થાય છે એને પ્રોડક્ટ આઇટમ કહી શકાય. બરાબર. અહીંયા નીચે ટેબલ શો કરે છે સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ. 1 2 3 4 5 નંબર ઓફ પ્રોડક્ટ લાઇન્સ, એ લાઇન છે, બી છે, સી છે, ડી છે, ઈ છે. દરેકમાં અલગ અલગ પ્રોડક્ટ આઇટમ છે. એટલે એ પ્રોડક્ટ લાઇનની અંદર A1 એક ફ્લેવર છે, A2 છે, A3 છે, A4 છે, A5 છે, A6 છે, A7 છે. આવી ટોટલ 7 વેરાયટી એ પ્રોડક્ટ લાઇનમાં કંપની આવી ટોટલ 7 વેરાયટી ઓફર કરે છે. બીમાં આવી 4 વેરાયટી ઓફર કરે છે. સીમાં આવી 8 વેરાયટી ઓફર કરે છે. ડીમાં આવી 6 વેરાયટી ઓફર કરે છે. ઈ પ્રોડક્ટ કેટેગરીમાં આવી 5 વેરાયટી ઓફર કરે છે. એટલે કંપની આવી ટોટલ 5 પ્રોડક્ટ લાઇન મેન્યુફેક્ચર કરે છે. દરેકમાં આટલી આટલી અલગ અલગ વેરાયટીઝ ઓફર કરે છે. નાવ ઇફ યુ લુક એટ હિયર સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ, હિયર યુ કેન ફાઇન્ડ આઉટ ધ width length. Fine. What will be the number of product line students? તો કે ટોટલ કંપની 5 પ્રોડક્ટ લાઇન ઓફર કરે છે. તો પ્રોડક્ટ width is 5. And if you calculate the total number of product items which is offered by the company, that is 30. If you calculate 7 plus 4 plus 8 plus 6 plus 5, it will reach to 30. So what will be the product length? Product length is 30, width is 5. And if we calculate the product depth line wise, the depth of A product line is 7, B product line is 4, C is 8, D is 6, and E is 5. But if you want to calculate the average depth of the product mix, then you can divide 30 by 5. That is total 30 product length is there, divided by 5, that is equal to 6. So what will be the average product depth is 6. So number of product line 5, that means width is 5, length total number of item is 30. So total number of product item, or you can say a product mix length is 30, and depth is 6. So this is again, I have recalled students what we have discussed in the last session, that is product mix and their dimensions, where we have discussed the product length, product width, depth and consistency. So I think now it is clear in your mind what you mean by a product item, an individual item which is offered by the company within the product line, which is called as product item. Now if you look at the example students on screen, product mix for a kids clothing manufacturer, where they are offering 3 product lines, say shorts, pants and dresses. Fine. If you consider short as a product line, in a short product line they are also offering casual, formal and sporty. Fine. If you consider casual, they are offering 12 varieties. Even in casual also, in with that 12 variety, there are 8 sizes and 4 colors. Formal having 3 varieties, 8 sizes and 2 colors. Sporty 6 varieties, 10 sizes and 2 colors. So here you can say it is a product line length, that is number of varieties the company is offering. Fine. And this will be the depth, because ultimately total 6 વેરાયટી છે, પણ 6 વેરાયટીમાં પાછી 10 સાઇઝ છે ને 2 કલર્સ છે. સો this is exactly a product mix example students that you are seeing on the screen. Only here example is given related to short variety. એવી રીતે પેન્ટમાં પણ હોય અને ડ્રેસીસમાં પણ હોઈ શકે, બરાબર. પણ અહીંયા કંપની ટોટલ 3 પ્રોડક્ટ લાઇન ઓફર કરે છે, શોર્ટ, પેન્ટ અને ડ્રેસીસ. તો 3 પ્રોડક્ટ લાઇન થઈ એટલે પ્રોડક્ટ વિથ કેટલી થઈ? 3 વિથ, ઓર યુ કેન સે બ્રેથ, બરાબર. દરેકમાં એ લોકો કેટલી 12 વેરાયટી આપે છે, એટલે આની ડેપ્થ થઈ 12. ફાઇન. અને જો બધું જ તમે ટોટલ મારો, ઇટ કમ્સ ટુ પ્રોડક્ટ લાઇન લેન્થ. આ જે ઇન્ડિવિજ્યુઅલ સાઇઝ અને કલર છે, 8 સાઇઝ ફોલ કરે પ્રોડક્ટ આઇટમ્સ છે. એક સ્પેસિફિક કેટેગરીમાં એક સ્પેસિફિક પ્રોડક્ટ આઇટમ્સ છે, દેટ વિલ બી ડિફરન્શિએટેડ ઇન ટર્મ્સ ઓફ સાઇઝ એન્ડ કલર. Now here another example is of ITC students. ITC manufacturing foods, cigarettes, lifestyle retailing, education and stationery. Fine. So it is offering main category food, cigarettes, lifestyle, education and stationery. If only we'll take example of a food, fine, that's again bifurcated with the Kitchen of India having curry, pasta, biryani. Fine. Even they are also manufacturing Ashirwad Atta and Sunfeast biscuits. If you consider cigarettes, it's offer a variety like Gold Flake, India Kings, Classic. If you consider lifestyle detailing, offer Wills and John Players. Education and stationaries, they are offering Classmate, Papercraft and Color Crew. So this is exactly the mixture or product mix of ITC. Now again I am repeating and recalling students so that it will be very clear in your mind. You do not have a confusion related to what is called as product item, what is called as product line and product mix. When you talk about a product item, students, a specific version of a product that can be which can be designated as a distinct offering among an organization's products. A specific version of a product that can be designated as a distinct offering, એટલે ઘણી બધી પ્રોડક્ટ વેરાયટી છે, એમાંથી એક વેરાયટીને બીજી એક યા બીજી રીતે અલગ તો પાડવી જ પડે, કાં તો કલરમાં પાડવી પડે, કાં ફ્લેવરમાં પાડવી પડે, ટેસ્ટમાં પાડવી પડે. લાઈક એઝ ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ બાલાજી ઓફરિંગ ડિફરન્ટ flavors of wafers, salty, masala, creamy and onion. So they are differentiating in terms of the taste. Fine. So that differentiating or distinct characteristics that will differentiate a one product item then to the another one, and each product item is a unique one in the company's portfolio. Next one will be the product line, a group of closely related product items. જેટલા એક જ પ્રોડક્ટ ગ્રુપની અંદર બધા જ જેટલી પ્રોડક્ટ આઇટમ્સ ક્લોઝલી રિલેટેડ હોય, that is called as product line. એ પછી શેમ્પુ હોય, શોપ હોય, ઓરલ કેર હોય, ડેન્ટલ કેર હોય, ક્લોધિંગ હોય તો શર્ટ્સ હોય, ટી શર્ટ્સ હોય, ફોર્મલ વેર હોય. ફાઇન. So there are different even product items which are closely related, which is grouped with a particular category which is called as a product line. And product mix, all of the products that the organization sells to the customers, offer to the customers, offer to the market, which is called as product mix. એટલે કંપનીનો ટોટલ પ્રોડક્ટ પોર્ટફોલિયો એટલે પ્રોડક્ટ મિક્સ આવી જાય. કંપનીનો ટોટલ પ્રોડક્ટ પોર્ટફોલિયો એટલે પ્રોડક્ટ મિક્સ છે સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ. એમાંથી કંપની જે ગ્રુપ ઓફ કેટેગરી ઓફ આઇટમ ક્લોઝલી રિલેટેડ આઇટમ સેલ કરે એને પ્રોડક્ટ લાઇન કહેવાય, અને દરેક પ્રોડક્ટ લાઇનમાં કંપની જેટલી વેરાયટી આપે એને પ્રોડક્ટ આઇટમ કહી શકાય. Now students, there are certain factors which will affect the product mix. Fine. Why? Because ultimately when company decides when to add a product into the product mix, when to drop the product into the product mix, how the product is differentiated, નવી product line offer કરવી કે દરેક product line માં કોઈ નવી product આપવી. So there are factors that will affect the product mix decision of a company, and that particular factors affecting we need to discuss it today. Fine. Now these factors govern the market for regulating the product mix in the marketing mix. Why? Because ultimately company every time will not have a same or a common products in their product mix portfolio. That keeps on changing. Why it keeps on changing? Because company should have to consider lots of factors that will affect, and accordingly company need to take the decision. The first and a foremost factor is profitability. Now you all know the students, every company when they manufacture the products, they manufacture it with keeping in mind the profit. So every company consider the profit into the mind, and accordingly it will manufacture different flavors and items of the products. So if company want to maximize the profitability, it will go with adding more product into its product portfolio. So product profitability, that is a main factor that will affect the decision. Even there are some products which is not generating revenue, or which is outdated, or maybe is not profit oriented. Company take a decisions to drop that particular product in the product portfolio. So changes related to the product mix, that particular decision company takes keeping profitability into the mind. Next factors affecting, that is objectives and policy of the company. So what will be the company's long term objective and a policy? Accordingly the company will take the decision related to the product mix. Now if the long term objectives of the company to earn profit, so marketer may stop the production of his existing unprofitable product and divert his resources to start a new profitable product to achieve higher profits. So company's long term objectives and a policy will affect the product mix decisions. Next will be production capacity. Now sometimes what will happen, students, if the company is having a higher production capacity and with the existing and a current product portfolio, company cannot able to utilize the full production capacity. So to utilize the remaining production capacity, company add more product into its product portfolio. Fine. Sometimes also to get the benefit of scale of production, also company increase the product portfolio, or you can say add more products, because ultimately marketer have a potentiality, has a opportunity to produce the new products. They have a scale, they have a capacity, production capacity. So to verify this particular production capacity, company come with the new product or maybe add new product line. Next will be demand. Now demand, which is a common factor and that you all know, that every company keep in mind when they'll uh, drop some products or when they'll add some products. Company is finding that this flavor and this category of the products having more demand in the market, company keep on adding new flavors and can create more demand. But if company feels that the demand of the product is not there related to this particular flavor or they related to this particular brand, then company stop or drop the products into its products portfolio. Next will be the production cost, or you can say the manufacturing cost. If marketers can develop the new product at a lower cost by utilizing the same or existing available resources, that is all 6 M's, so company will just work on production cost, because ultimately they want to lower the product cost and they want to get the benefit of the profit. So because of the production cost, sometimes also for utilizing all of the resources, resource utilization is another you can say, students, factor that a company keep in mind. Resources are there, resources company પાસે અવેલેબલ છે અને રિસોર્સિસનો મેક્સિમમ યુઝ કરીને કંપની કોઈ નવી પ્રોડક્ટ લોન્ચ કરીને કોસ્ટ ઘટાડવા માંગે છે. સો કંપની વિલ add new product into the product portfolio. Another reason is government rules and restrictions. Sometimes students, as like I have given the example in the last session also related to the ITC, when ITC, name itself of the company is ITC, Indian Tobacco Based Company, when it will enter into the Indian market, at that time they find huge restrictions and rules and regulation related to the tobacco based products. So it is diversified, their survival will be in danger. Government rules and regulation, તમે જે પ્રોડક્ટ મેન્યુફેક્ચર કરો છો એના રિલેટેડ ચેન્જ થાય તો company should have to change its product portfolio. એટલે totally ITC has diversified from tobacco based products to the consumer durables, to the home care, personal care products. અત્યારે સાવ totally અલગ જ ITC company manufacture કરે છે. When it was entered into the Indian market, at that time it is only manufacturing tobacco based products, that is manufacturing cigarettes. Fine. So sometimes government rules and regulation also force company to add new products or maybe diversified products into different category. Fine. Another reason, students, is demand fluctuations. We all know that, students, that demand fluctuation always affects company's profitability in a sales. So when company is finding that with this particular products it's no longer survive into the market, or it is having a fluctuating demand, we need to add more flavors so that we can stabilize these demand fluctuations with the other પ્રોડક્ટ્સ એટલે એક પ્રોડક્ટમાં બહુ જો ડિમાન્ડ ફ્લક્ચ્યુએટ થતી હોય તો કંપની એવું બી નક્કી કરી કે એવી બીજી પ્રોડક્ટ ડાયવર્સિફાઈ કરવી અથવા નવી બનાવી કે જેથી આ ડિમાન્ડ ફ્લક્ચ્યુએશન્સ એકને અસર કરે છે તો બીજી એવી પ્રોડક્ટ્સ માર્કેટમાં મૂકવી કે જેને એટલી બધી અસરો ન થાય એટલે કંપનીનું સેલ્સ પર સ્ટેબિલાઇઝ રહે બરાબર અને પ્રોફિટ પણ અર્ન કરી શકાય. અનધર રીઝન ઇઝ અ કોમ્પિટિશન. કોમ્પિટિશન ઇઝ અ કોમન રીઝન સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ for a marketer to sustain in the marketers have constantly developed new varieties of the products ये तो खबर જ છે. then marketers can effectively face the competition. પ્રોડક્ટ મિક્સમાં એક બે પ્રોડક્ટ અથવા બહુ ઓછા પ્રોડક્ટ્સથી કોમ્પિટિશનમાં સર્વાઈવ કરી જ ન શકાય. જો તમે નવી વધારે સારી પ્રોડક્ટ પોર્ટફોલિયો નહીં આપો, સારી નવી પ્રોડક્ટ નહીં આપો તો કોમ્પિટિટર્સ આપી દેશે અને યુ કેન નોટ સસ્ટેન ધ માર્કેટ. સો વન ઓફ ધ રીઝન ઇઝ દેટ ઓનલી સ્ટુડન્ટ્સ, વન ઓફ ધ રીઝન ઇઝ દેટ where to sustain in the market ultimately competition is a major weapon. Then the next one is impact of the other elements of the marketing mix. Now you all know students that always there are other elements like price, promotion and distribution affect the product mix decisions. So sometimes the other elements impact will also be there on the product mix, and because of that company should have to change the product portfolio in terms of promotion, distribution or pricing. Fine. And the last reason, which is overall business condition or condition of the economy. Now you all know that students presently also our economy is passing through a bad conditions. So in terms of no company is thinking of launching a new product, rather they all think on sustaining existing products and making the or generating the revenue. So sometimes because of the overall business condition and a condition of the economy, company should have to rather sometimes add new products if it is good economic condition, or a company will drop certain products which is not having generating revenue or a good position in the market. So these are all some of the reasons students which, or you can say factors affecting product mix. Accordingly company will change its product portfolio. Now product mix, which is internal part of the marketing policy, and that you all know that is available in the hands of the company. So with the base of the product mix, marketing planning will properly perform and resources are properly utilized. So marketers can reduce their cost, improve products, drop their outdated products and utilize these resources to match the environmental changes, and that's why marketer consider all these factors before taking product mix decisions. Now levels of the products, that assignment I have already given to you students, that you need to work it out wherever. So prepare that assignment, that you can get it on the internet. I am ending the session with this particular thought: consumers do not buy products, they buy product benefits. Here students, as one of the definition of the product decision, that is product which is a bundle of benefits or expectations for the consumer. So consumers do not buy products that they like, they buy benefits of the products. They are not actually buying products, they are buying their needs, they are buying their desires, and they are buying the benefits of the products. So that's it for the today's session students. Good luck, take care, goodbye.